pool.
Essentially, you are looking for reasons to say no. Shoaib has hired employees, but he also studies hiring as a professor of public policy at Harvard. And he says that every employer develops this list of tricks, filters, so you can say no quickly. And you've seen this in job descriptions, right? Requirements: college degree, 3 years experience, must pass drug test or credit check, must be able to lift 60 pounds. I love that one. Now, some of those may really be necessary for the work. But Shoaib has studied this, and he finds that the exact same type of jobs often have different requirements year to year. In years when lots of people are looking for a job, when the stack of resumes and applications grows to 6 inches, 7 inches, employers have higher standards. The filter gets tougher. We want 5 years experience instead of 3. Then when there are fewer applicants, employers are willing to settle. I guess if you can lift 40 pounds, you're cool. And yeah, okay, 2-year degree is fine.
And that's telling us that those requirements are not fundamental features of the job, but really a way of adjusting the applicant pool. How many people, how many resumes we're going to have to go through to find somebody we can hire.
This early part of the hiring process, this filter, this is when employers quickly rule out almost everyone who has applied. 1,000 resumes down to 20, which makes sense. You only want to interview a few people. There's nothing wrong with that. But Shoaib says you have to think very carefully about what this early filter is. Who is getting ruled out so quickly? The filter may not be doing what you think it's doing. In fact, that shortcut to get through the stack of resumes may be straight-up discrimination. Hello and welcome to Planet Money. I'm Robert Smith. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been working on stories about hiring. Today on the show, we'll bring you a few. How do you fix hiring so that the best people get jobs that they'll succeed in? And what happens when those fixes backfire?
We'd like to say a quick thank you to one of our sponsors, Stamps.com. With Stamps.com, you can avoid time-consuming trips to the post office. Buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter or package right from your computer. Over 600,000 small businesses already use Stamps.com. Right now, sign up for Stamps.com for a special offer: a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone, and type in money.
From a purely economic standpoint, there should be no discrimination in hiring. Every company wants to maximize their profits. Every company wants to hire the best people. And so to discriminate against someone because of their gender or sexual orientation or race, that would just be illogical. And yet, of course it happens. We know it happens. And companies are finding this sort of a tough nut to crack because sometimes these biases are unconscious. So we looked into some of the ways that companies are dealing with this and trying to figure out how can they get the best people without unconsciously sort of standing in their own way and creating these